Hello. So here we are again. This is wow, where do you even start? It's the beginning of October 2023, and this is the preseason version of my 1stPhorm fall 8-week challenge. If you haven't watched any of these videos before, or you don't know me, or who knows when you're watching this, for my workout, for my life, I have an app in a company called 1stPhorm, and I mean, they sell products and they offer health advice, but they've really have helped me reshape my whole life. With 1stPhorm, what they do is every season, so 4 times a year, there's an 8-week challenge. You take, within a certain time frame, you take your beginning photos, and then 8 weeks later you take your end photos. And the whole personal goal is to have better photos at the end than you did at the beginning. And this has been great for me because it not only gives me during those 8 weeks, gives me an extra incentive to go work out, extra little push, but it also gives me a finish line. And it also gives me, if I'm in that 1 month off season, it gives me something to reignite what's going on. And I mean, here's a perfect example of what 1stPhorm has done for me, and just kind of helped me change my mentality. So the summer challenge ended, beginning of September, and once the challenge ends, I don't completely, I just don't slack off, throw away every good habit I have, but I kind of take it easy on myself during that month. I kind of think about, okay, what did I do right? What did I do wrong? What can I do better going forward? But the last week of September, it was my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. Shout out. And I drove, so for an entire week I didn't work out. I was going to be gone for 3 days visiting her down in Florida. I didn't work out for the entire week. I didn't eat like garbage, but I didn't care what I was eating, really. I didn't track it. Full week of not working out. And I came back on Saturday of last week, and I weighed myself, and I was 170 right on the dot. And that's always been a big number for me. That's been a big goal number of mine. It's just a big, nice, even number, and I've always wanted to hit that number. But the fact that I hit it at this point, and just looking at me, at the shape I was in, this was not a good 170. And so, before 1stPhorm, before I had an overall routine, if I would have not had a great week, not worked out, weighed myself, big number, not in a good way, it could have really messed with me. But actually, when I weighed myself and I saw that number, and I kind of was looking at myself knowing that I was out of shape, my only thought was, this is going to be a great day one picture. Because you want to have a good day one photo. And when I say good, I mean a photo that 8 weeks later you can look back at it and be like, wow, that's a real change. And so I was actually I was happy, because I was like, great, I've had a month off, it shows, and now we're going to get to it. And so that was Friday, and the first day that you could take photos was this Monday. And I took my photos, and again, I'm trying to stay in that same mentality of positive of, hey, this is what day one photos are for. If you're in a good program or you have a good routine going, the minute you take a bad photo, you're leaving it behind. And so, here's the thing. I mean, you can know, and again, when you take these photos, what I like about all this is the reality check that it provides for people like me that could possibly drift away. Because when you take your photos, you take them in the app. You take them live, so there's no filtering, there's no downloading. It's, boom, boom. And front photo, okay. Back photo, you can see where I have done some work, but I can do more work. The side photo. Now, when I took the side photo, I knew, hey, kind of, just stand natural. Show what you got. Don't be ashamed. However, I've broken every rule. The photo, the side profile photo has stayed with me. I looked at it again today to make sure that it really was what I thought I saw. And it, remember in Avengers Endgame when Thor had kind of let himself go, and Hulk and Rocket come to visit him, and he was in his off season. Rocket Raccoon, Bradley Cooper's voice was like, oh my God, you look like melted ice cream. That was my side photo, and I'm having a tough time doing what I'm supposed to do, leave it behind me. But I am, and this is part of the healing process. It's not going to happen overnight. 8 weeks, so I have 8 weeks and 3 days, in a sense, before I have to take my final photo. 58, 59 days we have here to take those before photos, those day one photos, and to leave them as far behind as possible. Maybe a little fear is good. Maybe a little, and that's the thing though, because each 8-week challenge, my end photo is better than that one. And so each time it goes that way. And so overall, like if I need to, I can go look back at, I've been doing this for 3 years now with 1stPhorm. So this is my, probably 11th 8-week challenge. And so, I can always go back and look at 2020. And, the first photos when I was just not aware for comfort. I can go back to those photos if I need to. But the main thing is about looking forward. Today's Wednesday. I just finished a good workout. I'm eating right, drinking my water. I got my post-workout. And even like with my eating, in each challenge, you progress from the last one. And like even with my eating habits are just maybe only 1% better than the last 8-week challenge, but compared to 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, so much better. And so I've walked this road before, so I know what I got to do. And I just wanted to log this moment. Oh, the other thing I found, because I tried to do all the vlogging with the last 8-week challenge, and what I realized is my life is more than working out in the gym. And even with the whole 8-week transformation challenge, there's more. You're going to live these 8 weeks anyway. It's not just about transforming physically or improving in the gym. There's going to be a lot happening this 8 weeks that doesn't have to do with the gym, but has to do with me. And so I'm going to post those videos as well, and I'll label them. If you don't want to watch them, you don't have to. This is all optional. But it's time. I just went to a funeral yesterday, and what am I waiting for? It's time for some changes. You're gonna know me.